Welcome to the CISM Boardroom Decision Series, where security leaders sharpen judgment, elevate reasoning, and learn to make decisions that withstand pressure, scrutiny, and consequence. Written by M.G. Vance and brought to life through CyberLex Learning. Let's begin. It begins with a quiet email. A system outage occurred over the weekend. Nothing catastrophic, but unusual enough to draw your attention. You review the details, and something stands out. A vulnerability on that system was flagged months ago. It wasn't patched. It wasn't mitigated. And most importantly, it was never elevated to security or leadership. You widen your search. You find other signals too. Backup jobs that succeeded, but were never validated. Certificates that were renewed without visibility. Access anomalies that weren't shared with the right teams. As small signals. Small oversights, all unescalated. Someone believed these risks were manageable. Someone assumed they could resolve them quietly. Someone felt escalation wasn't necessary. But each unreported item slowly built a hidden exposure until the outage finally revealed it. You call a meeting with the technical team. They look uneasy. One engineer finally explains, "We didn't escalate because we thought it might reflect poorly on us. We didn't want it to seem like we weren't managing our work." Silence. And in that moment, you realize something important. The issue isn't the outage. It's the hesitation to surface risk. 3 decisions sit in front of you. Option A. Focus on the team's oversight and take corrective action. This may look decisive, but could unintentionally reduce openness and make future risks less visible. Option B. Quietly fix the issues and avoid raising attention. This feels collaborative, but keeps leadership unaware and shifts accountability away from governance. Option C. Escalate through governance channels with clarity and professionalism. Explain the pattern, highlight the cultural hesitation, and propose an improved escalation approach. That encourages transparency and constructive communication. You know the answer. CISM leadership isn't about pointing fingers. It's about creating conditions where information flows, and risks don't remain unseen. The governance first decision is option C. You brief leadership. You present the evidence, the unreported items, the repeated pattern, the hesitation to escalate, and the absence of clear pathways. You emphasize the real learning. It's not the outage that concerns us. It's everything we didn't know along the way. And then you recommend solutions. Clear escalation criteria. Optional anonymous reporting channels. A culture where sharing risk is seen as responsible. Leadership reinforcement that escalation is expected and valued. Regular reviews of near misses and overlooked signals. This shifts the conversation from blame to governance. From hesitation to clarity, from silence to transparency. This is the CISM mindset. Risk itself isn't the issue. Unreported risk is. Your role isn't to control every issue. Your role is to build an environment where issues rise to the surface before they turn into incidents. Leadership doesn't expect perfection. It expects visibility. And when visibility returns, trust returns, governance strengthens, and teams operate with confidence. This concludes today's scenario in the CISM Boardroom Decision Series. If this episode strengthened your governance mindset, explore the CISM Gold Standard Series on Amazon. Your companion for real-world reasoning, boardroom clarity, and leadership mastery. New episodes uploaded regularly. Think strategically. Decide with discipline. Lead with intent.